Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Guys, today is May 4th, 2025. As you, some of you Star Wars fans out there realize that is May the 4th be with you, right? So, great day to celebrate Star Wars. We're not doing a whole lot this time. Sometimes we'll do like a 4th of July, wow, a May 4th party. We'll have some viewings of like some old Star Wars classics, stuff like that. But this time around, it's gonna be probably a little bit more kind of laid back, just chill at the house, maybe pop in Return of the Jedi or something like that. But we'll see. That's yet to be decided. But for today's video, quickly, I just want to show you guys apparently my obsession. All these different copies of on different formats of Star Wars that I own, right? We're just gonna do a quick kind of run through. I'm just gonna kind of pan across here, and then I'm gonna kind of go through each one of them just a little bit slower. We're not gonna like open them up or anything, but I just thought I would show you guys what I do have. If there's any interest out there for you guys, that you want to see me like actually open them up and go through them, let me know, and I certainly can. But for today's video, short and sweet, we're just gonna kind of go through it real quick. So, okay, starting with the left side, we've got Star Wars Empire Strikes Back right here on VHS. We've got Return of the Jedi on VHS, and we've got Attack of the Clones on VHS. At the very bottom here, it's kind of covered up, but we also have episode 1 down there. So episode 1, episode 2, episode 6, and episode 5. I know there's not really any order to it. I just kind of threw it all together. But just thought I'd show you guys those. Those are really cool VHS copies there. Awesome. I love it. As you guys may or may not know, I love all formats. And if I have the player for it, I will definitely play them on all formats. So here is the, now these were all, I believe, let's knock that over, it's okay. I believe these were all, the original. Now these might be the special editions. Let me see what year they came out. If it's 1997 or higher, they are the special editions most likely. Yes, it does say, I'm sorry. It does say 1997 right there and 2000. So these are going to be the special editions of, of the original trilogy of these two. And of course, these two are just, the prequels. So no special editions there, just standard editions. So, going back to the DVD I knocked over. Pretty cool. This is the Star Wars Episode 5 Empire Strikes Back. This is one of the few DVDs that actually does come with, so it is the special edition, but it also does come with the, it's like a bonus disc. It does come with the original Empire Strikes Back, which is way cool. And I also love the artwork on these things. It looks so cool. See disc 2, so hopefully we'll get into focus here. Original theatrical 1980 version of the Empire Strikes Back right there. So there you go. There's that one. Really cool looking. I love it. Again, I love the artwork, and I love just the fact that it did come with an actual DVD version of the original movie. So moving on. I do have a 3D TV, so occasionally I'll pop in, well, I love watching 3D movies in general, but occasionally I'll pop in one of the Star Wars 3D movies. Star Wars Force Awakens was a good one. Love the case that it came in. I can move around a whole lot, but love the beautiful case that came in. It's kind of lenticular right there. You probably can't tell it in the video, but the lightsaber is kind of like a lenticular kind of look. And it came with like, I can't remember, like 4 discs, but it's got like your Blu-ray, your DVD, 3D Blu-ray, and then that might be it. There might be like a special features disc also. I can't remember for sure, but there you go. That's what that one includes. And again, I love watching 3D movies. So yeah, that was a must-have for me, for my collection. Down the front down here, this is the actual Return of the Jedi of the same thing I showed you a while ago with The Empire Strikes Back. This is the 1997 special edition, but it also came with, or whatever it was in that year. A loose disc? I hope not. Okay, anyways, 1997 special edition, but it came with the bonus disc right there on disc 2, which has the original theatrical version of Return of the Jedi from 1983. Love that. That is awesome. Again, it's cool. The special editions are just okay to me. I love the originals, the way I remember them when I was growing up. I love those. Okay, those are my bread and butter. Those are my favorite ones. So yeah, that's enough said there. Again, like I said, special editions are okay. I don't really care for the inclusion of CGI stuff. I prefer the practical effects that were used in the originals, and I like to keep them that way. But anyways, overall, okay, but I love the originals the way they were originally laid out. So, okay, back here, another 3D movie. You probably can't, I'm sorry, you can't see it very good. It is Rogue One, Star Wars story. Great movie. I love that one. It's a good flick. It's you know, I like it because it's a little bit different. It's you know, it's a little bit of the story before A New Hope, and it also doesn't really talk about Jedis a whole lot. You know, the Force is involved still, but it doesn't really, you know, it doesn't really have anything to do with Jedi so much. So, but great movie. This was a Blu-ray release. It came with the it's a steelbook. Like I said, you probably can't tell it a whole lot, but it's a steelbook. It came with 3D Blu-ray, regular Blu-ray, and probably DVD and special disc, but I can't remember 100% for sure. Beside it, we got Solo. Pretty good movie. You know, not one of my favorites, but it's not bad. Of course, this is about Han Solo, his early years, and this is a 4K release. I think you got this at Target. It's one of those kind of packs that kind of fold out or whatever, or it slips off and it folds out. Again, if we need to do a little more thorough video at some point, I can, you know, going through these. But for now, I'm just showing you guys what I actually own. And yeah, like I said, good movie, decent movie, but not one of my favorite Star Wars out of all of it. You know. Moving forward, down here at the bottom, we have some more Star Wars 4Ks. This is Star Wars Rise of Skywalker, and this is Star Wars The Last Jedi, and Star Wars Force Awakens. These are all 4K movies, 2 4K slipcovers on the sides, and then down the middle we have, this one is a 4K steelbook. So I'm gonna explain something here in a little bit once we get to that point, but just for now, yeah, that's what we have, just to show you guys. But in a little bit, I'm gonna show you something, I'm gonna explain something else to you about these particular slipcovers and whatnot. So next in line, we have this one. A lot of people have this right here, this set. This is the complete saga, you know, which is the prequels and the original trilogy all in one. And I loved it. I loved it when it came out. I loved how beautiful it looked with the actual, you know, I'm like a movie because I mock everything over, but how it has Anakin on it, and it has, I think, is that Luke walking away? I can't tell for sure, but it has Anakin on the front there. And it's just a really nice box set. Again, these are all the special editions. Plus, these are ones that they actually added more to it. Like they, you know, George Lucas did the special editions, and then on these Blu-ray, this particular Blu-ray set, there was a little bit more even added to it, a little bit more differences from the originals. So, yeah, that was, I guess that was necessary for some reason. It's very minimal, but there's a few things that got changed a little bit up on those. So, next we have a couple more VHS sets. This is Star Wars Trilogy Special Edition. This is, of course, the 1997 one up of the original trilogy. So those are all the re-releases, so to say, of you know, George Lucas going back and adding the CGI effects to it. Now this Star Wars trilogy is the Star Wars trilogy. I think this box set came out in like 1995, and it is literally the original still, the original releases of the movies, how they were presented in the theater back in the day. So very awesome. Next we have some more of these. Again, I'll explain these here in a little bit, but here's some more of the slip-covered Star Wars movies. We got A New Hope at the bottom, Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi, Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones. Let's see, what is that? Revenge of the Sith. And then, again, those are all 4K. And then at the very top, we have another VHS. Sorry about the in and out of the focus, guys. Apologize. Star Wars A New Hope VHS. Really cool. Again, I think that's also part of the special edition ones. I think that came out later. I think it's kind of like around the time, you know, these came out. So, and then at the very end, we have to complete that set of the 3 I was discussing earlier. Here is Star Wars A New Hope. Same way, I'm not gonna pick it up, but same way, it's got the special edition on the disc, and then on the bonus disc, it has the original theatrical release. Great, love it. If I do a video where I open all these up and kind of go through some of this stuff, I hope you guys get a chance to see it, because in this one, it's pretty cool. The disc of the bonus disc all look really cool. They all have really nice artwork on them. You know what, I am gonna pick it up. We're gonna look at the back of it for a second. So yeah, there's a classic artwork everybody's familiar with, and there it says there, original theatrical release or version of Star Wars, 1977. Awesome. But yeah, like I said, if we ever do a video where I kind of just go through each of them, I'll show you guys the disc on those, the bonus disc. They look really cool looking. All right, so that's all in the front that we went over. The back area is my Laserdisc, right? So here's Star Wars, an older version, and here's, okay, so you'll see that one, you'll see that one, you'll see that one right there. Those are all the same as this VHS version set. It has like their big faces on it. They're just Laserdisc versions of it. So I'm pretty sure they came out around the same time. They're just the Laserdisc versions. So Star Wars A New Hope, both of those two right there. Empire Strikes Back, both of those two right there. And then Return of the Jedi, both of those two right there. Return of the Jedi has the Yoda face on it, if you can see it. There you go. And Empire Strikes Back has a Stormtrooper, which you can't see it very good. But anyways, guys, that pretty much sums up the set of, I guess I have a problem, right? I've got too many. I don't need all these versions of Star Wars, but yeah, you know what I do? I need it on my different formats. I love it. I love the way, I love having them for different formats. And not to mention, I always also have pretty much, I think all these movies digital. The only one I may not have digital is Rogue One, but I'm pretty sure I have all the rest of Star Wars movies digital. So, as well. So, anyways, the only other things I'm really missing is like the holiday, what is it? The holiday edition, that holiday movie that came out that was just kind of, in my personal opinion, kind of trash, but it's still part of the Star Wars world. So maybe at some point I'll find a way to get that on some Blu-ray or DVD or something. Holiday specials, I think it was called, something like that. And then also, I also don't have the Ewok movies. There was 2 made-for-TV Ewok movies that I never picked up. Again, I'll get them at some point. They're not great, but I mean, I'm all about collecting, the Star Wars world. So I'll get those at some point. And I haven't really done any of the animated stuff. I'm not super interested in that, but I always hear the Clone Wars are really good, and I've always heard that they're good series. In fact, I've watched a couple episodes. I thought they were pretty good, but I've just never really got any interest in like purchasing them or trying to finish those as part of the set. But who knows? Maybe at some point. But other than that, guys. Oh yeah, I was gonna tell you guys. So all these with these black slip cases on slip covers, not that one actually. All these right here and these over here with the slip covers on them. Those 4Ks came out of the. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with it, but it was that edition that came out a few years back. It was a big black box, and it had I think it had the Death Star on it. I still have it in my storage right now, but it had like the Death Star on it, and basically what I did is I went ahead and bought extra cases, like these 4K cases, they're black ones, bought extra ones and put them on there. And the reason why is because some of those cases that they make for those special editions are just like slip in and out kind of sleeves, and I don't like that. I'm always afraid I'm going to scratch them up, and I've heard horror stories about some of them getting scratched up, to be honest with you. So I avoid trying to keep them in those kind of cases unless I just absolutely have to for some reason, which is very rare. I don't see why I would ever really need to. But I do end up usually just putting them in, I buy extra cases, these 4K cases, and put them in there. So that's exactly what I did. And I bought these actual slip covers from people as well. So when you take the slip cover off, there's just a black case in there. There's no actual, additional art or anything like that. It's just slip cover, and then inside there's just a black 4K case. That's how all these are that you're seeing here. I think there's 9 movies altogether because it's going to be the prequels and the sequels. So this actually might be one as well. I can't remember for sure. The reason why I have this steelbook cleaner is I got this one before I started, before I bought those that whole other big box set, and before I put them in these kind of sleeves here. So anyways, there should be 9, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Anyways, there's 8 there. I don't know where the one's at. It's here somewhere. But yeah, that is it, guys. Now, this is all the official release movies. I do have some technically unofficial versions of Star Wars that I don't think YouTube would appreciate if I put on here. But those do exist also in my library, including some 3D versions of Star Wars that I'm very impressed with. But again, I can't really, display those or discuss those a whole lot. So we're going to leave it at that. Anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts. I hope everybody had a great May 4th if you do celebrate that. I know I do. I do every year. Even if I don't do much for Star Wars that year, it's just a nice reminder about Star Wars. It's not like I ever forget about it, but it's cool that it has its own kind of day. And I know we have the other one, what is it? Revenge of the 5th or something like that. I can't remember. But to me, May 4th was the first one. So that's the one I always really liked, and talking about and participating in. So anyways, guys, have a great rest of your day. Hope you enjoyed the quick video on my personal Star Wars collection. And yeah, let me know in the comments if you'd like to see me kind of break this down even further, like, go into some of these and show off the disc and the nice, like these Laserdiscs have really nice quality pictures and additional stuff as well. So just let me know. Let me know what you guys think, and we'll go from there. Anyways, everybody have a great rest of your day, and we will talk to you later. Take care.